Guys, I know I'm becoming an adult, but it just every now and again creeps up on me. And here are my 3 realizations about becoming an adult. I enjoy sitting way too much now. Like getting the chance to just sit down and not have to do something. Like I don't have to do anything for 15 minutes. I love that. When that happens, oh my gosh, I get so excited. I get stuff stuck in my teeth constantly now. Just constantly. I need toothpicks. I'm always worrying about flossing. I've never had to worry about floss. Like the last 2 months, no matter what it is, I have to get out of carrots. I have to get them out of my teeth. I've never had carrots stuck in my teeth before. And now, all the time. And the last thing, I'm just constantly tired. I haven't changed anything about my routine since this project has really begun. Like I'm doing the same number of shows. I'm honestly working a little less hours. It's a much nicer schedule, and I'm tired all the time. I'm an adult now. Episode 225. I'm a bit of a collector. I'm not a hoarder, but if I get into something, I tend to get into it for a while and collect things about it. I have far too much longboarding equipment for how much I actually longboard. I have way too many Walking Dead figurines behind me. And so I'm interested for you guys, because I'm sure everyone has a little bit of a collector inside them, what it is that you have collected, or any collection of things you might have.
That's a great question.
I collect books. I have a really hard time getting rid of my books. And that goes for school ones, or notebooks that I have, or old journals, sketchbooks, or just I think I have 4 copies of the Silmarillion, just for no reason. But I won't get rid of any of them, because they all look different, and read them at different times, and they're all special in their own way.
So you'll buy the same copy of a book you already own because it looks cool? Or?
It's usually I'll get a gift multiple times of the same book, but I just keep them all.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah, it's partially because I think I anthropomorphize things a lot too, where why would I get rid of this book? I don't want to hurt its feelings.
Yeah, you've been with me since my 9th birthday.
Yeah, and it's irrational, but it's what I do.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Do you buy do you usually have one notebook on the go at a time, or one journal, or you have multiple ones?
It's usually sketchbooks now. When I did have journals, I would usually just sketch in them. But I work too much now to have time to really sketch anything, really, unless I'm taking the time to do it as a gift for someone. But I have all of my sketchbooks just in my art box out in the hallway that I don't really use very much right now. That and clothes. I have way too many clothes, and I have a hard time getting rid of those as well. Remember the last time I wore this? That was a great day. I better keep this forever.
I have an idea for you that might help. I used to have tons and tons of t-shirts, and I will bring this in for a session, but my grandma turned a bunch of my old t-shirts in a blanket.
Wow, that's cool. That's a great idea.
Yeah, so I'll bring this in. I don't know if you can see that.
Let's see it.
But I'll bring this in.
That's a blanket?
Yeah. Do you recognize some of those t-shirts?
Yeah, for sure.
That's really cool. I've also seen people turn t-shirts into pillows and stuff like that.
What she did was she kind of did the base layer of those, where you tie 2 things together to make it a blanket, and then she sewed them together further by attaching the t-shirts on.
That's pretty smart.
Caleb, you strike me as someone who collects things.
Yeah, I don't have any huge collections. I have a lot of Magic the Gathering cards. I wouldn't consider myself a collector of them, though. Simply a player of the game, and in order to play the game, you need to have cards.
Do you catch yourself sometimes though being like, I could go for some more cards?
Not so much anymore, but I definitely did that a lot in high school. The things that I've actively had a collection in the past that I no longer have because I left all of them at my college apartment. but I used to collect snowman mugs.
Oh yeah.
Like specific mugs that had snowmen on them, or like that looked like snowmen. Just snowman-related mugs, and it was an accidental collection because one winter I just got 2 different ones from different people as like gifts, and then people were like, "Oh, so you like snowman mugs?" And I was like, "Not really, but I guess." And then they got me more, and then eventually I had like a whole bunch of snowman mugs just sitting around. But I don't have that collection anymore. My most significant active collection is of crystals. I absolutely love crystals, and I would consider myself a collector of them. I usually keep a crystal in my coat pocket at all times, and I have them scattered around my apartment in various places. So I would say that I collect crystals.
Oh. I would say you do too. Could you bring any in?
Yeah, yeah, I have one right now, actually.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's in my coat pocket. I'll go grab it.
That's awesome.
Along those, along the lines of having someone buy you something and for a collection, for the first like 10 to 12 years of my life, my mom decided that I collected porcelain dolls. And then she would get me one every year for my birthday, and I would be like, I don't really want one. She'd be like, yeah, you do, you collect them. Okay.
Oh, one of those is not. I don't think you can wear.
So this is
Can you wear the leather?
I can
This
wear
is
leather, can't I?
a rough, unfinished quartz that I like to keep in my pocket.
Does it
Phew.
bring you any luck or anything?
It's mostly just that it fits very comfortably in my hand in this way.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought it and I put it in my pocket and I was going to take it home. And then when I got home, I realized that I liked holding onto it so much that I didn't want to take it out of my pocket. So I just sort of left it in my pocket. But it's not like a, I don't know, like a ritual thing or anything like that.
Quartz is one of the most versatile and well-used minerals. It's why I think I'm the only one wearing a watch. That's why my watch works. Actually, is yours digital? Yeah, yours is digital.
Yeah.
Never mind. But that's why. That's how these watch works.
Oh, really?
Is with a quartz crystal because they vibrate.
Oh.
And so that might be why it's very comfortable, Caleb. Supposedly, quartz crystals, their natural vibration.
Yeah.
Because everything has a frequency, right? Like glass has a frequency, and that's how it breaks when someone sings. It's matching the frequency of the glass and causing it to shatter.
Yeah. I also think to myself, if I ever see like somebody attacking someone, I can just like throw this rock at their head.
It would look cool because it would probably break.
I had I was a sports card collector when I was a kid, and unfortunately, so was every other kid in the world. And the sports card makers knew that at around the late 80s. And in the late 80s, the production of no, not that one. That's not a good ring for you.
Yeah, I can't find the other one I took off though.
Oh. So like all the rare cards that I got, basically everybody else got too. Because they were so common. Just tons and tons and tons of production on those cards. So that was a bit of a bummer. I also like, I think I have purchased certain video games 3 or 4 or 5 times because I like either lost the disc or I just didn't know where it was and I just wanted to play it. So
The accidental collection.
yeah.
And then did you find the other one again?
Nah. And I guess I'm like nostalgic about some stuff, and I like to collect some like nostalgic type things like videos and things like that. Like I really am lamenting the loss of some Quake 2 videos that I took in my Quake 2 days, and yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I found it.
Yep. So that means didn't update your item level for me. We need to get you new trinkets though. Your trinkets are old.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Garrison Heart.
Sure.
Garrison Hart.
I have some things that I've collected and still have remnants of, some of. One of them is different chess boards. I'm into playing chess, and through playing different games, I'll just acquire them. Like, I'll be given them as gifts, or I'll see one I like at a reasonable price and I'll pick it up, wherever that might be, like a Goodwill or a garage sale. Because playing chess on a different board, it creates a different dynamic. It's like playing a different version of a video game. Like, say you have a console video game, but then you play it on computer. It's the same game, but it has a different feel to it. So I probably have 6 chessboards right now.
What's your favorite?
Favorite chessboard?
Yeah. You have any novelty ones where they're like all Star Wars characters or Lord of the Rings characters or something?
No, I don't have any of those, and those are harder for me to play on, because I guess I have ingrained in my mind what certain pieces look like.
Yeah.
So I account for them without being consciously aware of it. And when, like, I played on a Homer Simpson chessboard once. It was a Simpsons theme.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like I had the same ferocity that I like to attack a game of chess with. Which might sound like not chess, but for me, that is. And then one other thing that I started to collect but gave up on because of its huge scope was dirt from every country in the world. As friends of mine would travel to places, I would remind them to collect me up some dirt. And I had a bunch of countries. I probably had like 12 different countries before I gave up on it.
You still have the dirt?
Yeah. Yep, I have dirt from
You
12
haven't
countries.
given up then, man.
What?
You're just taking a hiatus. You didn't
Still
give
a
it up.
thing.
Yeah, so I guess I'm on a, extended break from that. But I have like Germany and Morocco, Canada.
You got England?
No.
Next time I'm in England, I'm getting you some dirt. What do you want it in?
Oh,
Mason
right.
jar?
Somewhere nice.
Yeah, he's
No,
talking about size
A
of.
container.
Oh, any container, any amount, like half a pound of it.
Half a pound of dirt?
That's more. A mason jar is more than a half a pound.
I mean,
half
not.
a pound of dirt sounds like a lot of dirt.
So more than a half a. That's more than a mason.
It's just
jar.
gonna be weird to try to bring it
And the
back.
mason jar's gonna be mostly empty.
Oh, I see. A mason jar can probably hold 2 pounds of dirt.
I'm not getting him 2 pounds of dirt.
Well, I will say this. One time I got dirt from Germany, and the person that got it
we
for
all
me,
did. No, sorry.
What?
I don't know what that means.
I don't.
It just sounds funny.
But they picked up the dirt like outside of a hotel, so it was like that mulch that they bring in, like that bed. What was that?
So it's like very
bark?
commercialized
Yeah,
dirt.
it was like bark from some kind of.
you can probably buy anyway.
I didn't tell him, but that was pretty disappointing.
This is not Deutsch dirt.
That's why you've taken a hiatus.
That's not what did it, but
Yeah, it is.
You
It
can't
sounds
count
like
on
it.
friends.
right.
Really disappointed in the dirt you brought me.
Yeah, he
Friends.
goes Home
Yeah.
Depot, sees the same dirt.